Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Glad to have you. My name is Larry. Today I'm going to talk about what you should do, what things you should do when your spouse passes. Now, I just went through this recently with a friend of mine. Not really a good friend, but an acquaintance and a friend. Her husband was sick for a long time. He'd had several mini strokes. He was quite a bit younger than I was, but he had several mini strokes, and she kind of knew this was coming. And in the last month or so, he was in hospice, so she was prepared. She was prepared. And it got me to thinking, how many of us are really prepared? Don't leave your spouse stuck with things. She or he will be going under a lot of grief at this time. And it's just important we take care, make sure we got our ducks in a row, have things in place so we don't have to think about it at that time. Now, let me tell you what my wife and I have done. We're not afraid of talking about when the other one passes. A lot of people are, and their kids or their spouse gets stuck with so many details at a really bad time in their life. And I'm just urging you to make sure you get all your ducks in a row. What we've done, we know where the wheels are. We're going to get cremated. We both agree with that. We're going to take our ashes. We're not going to put them up on the mantle. Uh, to me, that seems a little creepy, but I know some people do that, and that's okay. If they're comfortable with that. I want to have my ashes put on a trail somewhere. I don't care where, but ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and all that. So, and she wants her ashes scattered on Sanibel Island, if possible. If not, if I can't get there, she wants them scattered in the Gulf of Mexico. That was her favorite place in the world, was Sanibel. So that's what we've done. Now we've already got everything prepared. There's some things that you need to do. When a spouse passes, get a copy of the death certificate. You should have multiple copies because you're going to need that a lot. As I was doing some research for that, I wasn't aware of how many times you might need that. So just get multiple copies, or she'll notify people. You'll cancel any social media accounts. I know we've all seen it on Facebook or whatever, that somebody's birthday is today and they've been dead for 5 years. Well, we're under instructions from each of us, cancel that account ASAP. We just don't want it coming up. Now, my YouTube channel, it won't get canceled unless she wants to cancel it, because we are both co-owners of this channel. If she wants to continue, she can. She's more than willing to do it, not 3 times a week like I do, but maybe once a week, maybe once every couple of weeks, just to get a few extra bucks coming in. So that's the way we're handling that. You'll need to one of the things you'll need to do is contact Social Security. Social Security. You'll need to contact insurance companies, your car insurance, your life insurance, your homeowner's insurance. You'll need to adjust a lot of joint accounts, any automatic payments. I know a lot of people these days, including us, we have automatic payments taken out of our accounts. Now we only have one. That's for our car insurance. But other than that, a lot of people do. You need to make sure those are adjusted and taken off. Also, the banks are a big thing. You'll need to take the death certificate into the banks if you're on joint accounts anywhere, so they can get the other person's name off of the account and leave it in your name only. That'll save a lot of grief later on in case something else comes up. Of course, credit cards, cancel the credit cards that's in the other person's name. Most of ours are in joint accounts, have joint credit cards, but there's a couple of them that are not, and those need to be canceled. Vehicles, what are you going to do if you have 2 vehicles? What are you going to do with the other vehicle? Make sure the insurance is canceled on that, sell the vehicle, whatever. There's just a lot of things to do. You'll need to gather up all your essential documents. Now, we've already done this. She knows where everything is. She doesn't really pay much attention to it, nor does she care, but she knows where it is. She even carries her health power of attorney. I think that's what it's called, health power of attorney. She carries that in her car. She carries it in her car. I said, what are you trying to do, get rid of me too quick? She said, no, I just want to have it with me just in case I have to make a decision at a hospital somewhere if you're in trouble, and they're real strict on that because they will keep you alive and at all costs. And we have DNRs depending on the situation, and we leave that in the hands of each other. That's how much we trust each other. Now, that should really be a no-brainer, but it's really not. A lot of people just don't do this. I've never understood why. And then the kids or the spouse is stuck. When her mother passed away 10 years ago, now she was a pretty organized person, except when she went in the hospital the last time. When she went in the hospital, she forgot to tell us one thing. That's where all these documents were. Now, my wife had the health power of attorney. I'm not sure that's the name of it, but that's what I'm going to call it, where she can make any medical decisions on her mother's behalf. But she didn't know where it was. Luckily, she came to, was in good sound mind for a few days, and the hospital helped her out with that, and so she was able to sign it and give all that to her. And it wasn't long after that she went into a hospice, so it all worked out. But it caused us some grief there for a while. We didn't know what to do. The doctors were making the decisions. It wasn't based on what we wanted or what her mother wanted. It's based on what they were paid to do, and that's what they were doing. Then, of course, you have to meet with an attorney. I don't know about everybody else. This is first on my list. Once I get some of this minutia taken care of, as I call it, I want to meet with an attorney because we had our wills done 7-8 years ago, and they need to be updated. Not a whole lot, but a few things. Some of the family ties have changed some, and I want to rearrange some things as far as what's going to be left behind. And whoever's going to have, if I'm left, who's going to have that health power of attorney. I already know who that's going to be, but I want all that changed. I want all that changed. The executor may change. The executor of your estate may change. Maybe you've had a falling out with whoever the executor is recently, and you might want to change that. Now, I also have, in addition to the things I've just talked about, I've also got this list. It's in with the will. So I'm gonna read off some of these things. She knows where the money is. What little money there is, she knows where it is. It's funny how wives always know where the money is. Oh well. We're very transparent about such things, and it's all good. It's all good. She doesn't know what's in my wallet. I told her exactly what's in my. It's written down. It's written down. What's in my wallet? I don't get in her purse. Now, we've been married 52 years, and I still don't get in her purse. And she doesn't get in my wallet. Not that we're hiding anything. It's just some things are private, In fact, she grabbed my wallet the other day, and I said, "What are you doing with my wallet?" She said, "Am I going to find anything?" I said, "Yeah, a little bit of money and a couple of credit cards. That's about it." She said, "No, I need your insurance card." We're getting ready to change some insurance companies. And she's the insurance whiz in our family. So, because she worked for an insurance adjuster or an insurance agent for a few years, part-time. And so she takes care of all that. So, but I don't know what's in her purse. I have no clue. I'd have to go digging through that. And hopefully I won't be shocked at anything. I don't think I would be at this point. She knows how to access our bank accounts. Although she has no interest in it. She has no interest in it, but she knows how to access everything on the computer and on her phone, so she can do all that. She knows where all the passwords are and all that. She also, we have a few Second Amendment items. I'll say, and I'll just leave it at that. We have a few of those, not just laying around, but they are there. And I let her know where all those were. I think that's important. She can keep them or get rid of them or whatever she wants to do with them at that point. I know what I'd do with them, but it's just some of the things that we do. You don't want this to be something that's going to be catastrophic and mind-blowing to whoever's left. If you're a couple, to whoever's left, they're going through enough grief and pain and agony. Let's take care of these details beforehand. I know what's, if I drop dead today and she goes in there and grabs my will, she's going to know what kind of funeral service I want. I want it to be a celebration. I don't want it to be a sad time. I want it to be a good time. I know what songs I want played at it. A little bit too detailed, I know, but why not? It's decisions I can make now rather than later. But if you love your significant other or spouse, this is something that we should all take care of and do. And that's about all I've got for now. I just wanted to put this little video together. I'm getting some cataract. One of my eyes, I'm going to have the cataracts removed tomorrow, so I wanted to get this done so I can get this posted at a later date. Because I don't know how that's going to go. But anyway, that's all I've got for now. If you got anything out of this, like, share, subscribe. Until we meet again, I'm going to continue to press on towards that goal.